Make your next website beautiful with today's sponsor at squarespace.com/forge. Welcome back. Jamie was fired and promptly rehired, and corporate said that we should probably do a little bit of a team building exercise to try and smooth over some of the tensions here in the workplace. So Jamie has just picked up a new hobby called caving, and so he spends his weekends going in and out of holes. Well, Jamie's recently picked up a new hobby called caving, so he spends his weekends hanging off ropes, going in and out of deep, dark holes in the Peak District, and he suggested we should do that too. Now, the bill for all the equipment required to do this is getting quite large, and so I thought I'd save some pennies and trust my life to a homemade carabiner. Ow, that's hot! I literally just MIG welded that together. And so, of course, we're gonna make it out of Damascus. No! Jamie, there's something in the air.
Can you stop messing projects up?
Time for you to break out the wig again. Well, thank goodness it broke now, not when I'm hanging off it. We delaminated the steel. Completely ripped it apart. Maybe we've got enough steel down here to still make our carabiner.
Why have you not recorded?
I forgot to hit record! We split it again. Hopefully we can make a carabiner out of this. And hopefully the fact that it's split in two places doesn't dissuade me from putting my life in its hands. Okay, we got it forged out. It's hopefully nice and straight. Now we anneal it. While that's cooling down, let's talk a little bit about the different types of carabiners there are. There are three main types. Non-locking, like the classic hardware store variety, or cheapo Amazon Wiregate carabiner. The screw lock, where there is a threaded sleeve that prevents the gate from opening when it's lifted up, but allows you to open it when it's unscrewed. And the most mystical of all is the auto-locking carabiner. The gate cannot be opened without interacting with this barrel on the gate, and as soon as it closes, it spins back and no longer lets you open it. Common sense how these work. Nobody knows how this works. So of course, that's why we're going to try and make this one, because we've got to find out how on earth does it work. You can see some of the pattern poking through. My plan now is to put this in the lathe. I don't care about perfect tolerance here, so I'm just gonna do a little bit, then move it, and do a little bit, then move it, and we're gonna be out a few thousandths of an inch from the 3-jaw chuck. That's gonna be fine. Plan is to get this down to the same diameter as this, maybe a little bit proud, and that's also gonna mean that we can do a test edge and actually see what the pattern looks like. It's stuck! Ah! It's completely jammed. My tailstock will not move. And Sod's law, of course, dictated that it jammed right after I oiled the ways of the lathe. You know why you oil things? So they don't jam. Oh! What did you do?
I literally just pulled it.
It's like King Arthur's sword. Jamie just came over and managed to pull the thing completely loose. Thank you, Jamie. Let's see how this pattern is looking. Yeah. It is looking very cool, very groovy indeed. We got it twisting back and forth a few directions. I like that. Hope the camera is able to pick up some of that. I think this is gonna be a winner once it's bent into a carabiner shape, which is our next step. So in order to bend this, we need to know exactly what this piece looks like, and we can go ahead and kill two stones with one bird and also use this as our opportunity to learn about this mechanism. So let me show you again. You lift up the barrel, you twist it, and only then can you open it, and a spring then forces it closed. The first important component of this system is this pin that hangs out. That stops the barrel from twisting unless it's been lifted up. And then it can twist to our next stop, where it's able to open. And then at the top here, the nose of the carabiner is blocked by the barrel until the barrel twists enough for that slot to be in line. I'm gonna say the first step in disassembly is getting this rivet and pin ground off. Jamie, do you see a slight contradiction in the thought that we're saving money by making our own carabiner, but to be able to do that, we have to destroy a perfectly good carabiner?
Yeah, it's a good point. It's too late now though, I've already started.
Okay, trying to work out how this comes undone.
Well, I think you might have to unlock it and pull it off the other side.
Like this. Oh, golly, that looks complicated.
It's interesting how it hasn't sprung apart.
Yeah, so this must be the spring that makes the gate snap shut. It's not part of the locking mechanism though. Inside here is a little coil spring. It definitely doesn't want to just pop out, does it? There is a little countersunk hole here. I don't know what's in it. So there is a coiled spring and the end of it goes into the side wall of this tube.
The hole's on the other side.
Wait, no, it doesn't go into the tube. I'm wrong. So maybe that isn't to do with our little mystery hole. Pull that out. The spring has a little bit of an outwards bend on it, so that provides a little bit of tension, a little bit of tightness perhaps. See that? There is a hole on the inside lip way down in there, and it must be that the end of this spring goes in that hole, and it lines up perfectly with our mystery hole. The spring provides the up and down spring, as well as the correct rotational spring, because remember, we not only have spring up and down, but we have twist spring. The spring does not like to come off. Whoa! The spring on its lonesome. This component is complicated. There's a number of features, but is definitely attainable. So let's run through terminology. We have the body of the carabiner, we have the pivot area, we have the nose of the carabiner. We have our pin, our inner coil spring, our gate body, twisting spring, closing spring, and our gate sleeve. Now we're gonna make a jig so that we can bend our gate body. I got the jig put on a little bit of angle iron. What we're gonna do is heat this stick up, shove it right about there, vice grip on, and bend it.
Before we do the twist, have you made your prayer to the delamination gods?
Dear delamination gods, please do not delaminate. Amen. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Ah! Out the way, Jamie! Oh! 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 Next heat. All right, we're looking pretty close. I do have to take it to the horn of the anvil though and unbend these two ends. That does not look very flat. What's going on here? That is not very flat at all.
Yeah, but you could do that with... Hey, that's hot. You can do that with this and look, it doesn't look flat. It's because you hit it on one side.
Ow!
I literally just did that.
Now we normalize it. You know, make sure it's not gonna break. Making this from this should be fairly simple, but my goodness, we're gonna have a pickle with these components. I can't wait to share it with you. Let's thank our sponsor. New year, new website? Well, listen up. Today's sponsor has been Squarespace. I've been using them for 5, 6, 7 years, a huge amount of time, and I absolutely love it. It's a browser-based website building platform with countless themes that scale beautifully, from computer to mobile, allowing you to effortlessly design a gorgeous website so quickly. Squarespace is flexible to whatever you need your website to do. Whether you want it to be a portfolio website that exists as your CV on the internet, they've got plans to suit you. But if you want to sell unlimited products, digital, physical, or whether you want to sell paid content using Squarespace member areas, book clients with Squarespace scheduling, or even open up your own brick and mortar store and sell products in person with Squarespace Point of Sale, they've got you covered. And you can explore those features with a 14-day free trial at squarespace.com/forge, and you'll also get 10% off your first purchase if you love it and you want to go forwards. I cannot recommend it enough, so please go check it out. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Bye-bye.